Hey everybody, how are you? Welcome to the 100 Conversations Challenge. If you can see me, you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Throw a 1 in the chat or throw me what country or state you are connecting from. I know we have over 30,000 people connected from all over the world. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. This is going to be an outstanding experience for you, whether you are general admission, just join for free, or if you decided to become a VIP. I've got screens showing both of you. So don't show me your RBF, your resting B face. Show me your smiliest face. Come on, show me, let me actually see you smile. Let me see the best look that you got. Oh, gosh, it changed. Both screens just completely changed into smiley, happy people. I will tell you, if you'll smile, you're going to recruit more. Even if you're just messaging people, you're going to do better. If you're smiling, even while you're doing it, I promise you, energetically, everything's going to change. So we're going to get right into it because we have 1 hour to be able to start this 100 Conversations Challenge. So let me break down quickly. Very first thing I want to tell you as we start is my very first assignment. I'm going to give you several assignments today. The very first assignment is to take a moment right now while you're watching and invite your friends. Invite somebody that you care about to be part of this challenge with you for these 3 days. Have them be a workout partner, whether they're cross line, up line, down line, somebody you care about. Just let them know that all business is conversation. And if they join you, it's free. If they go to goproconvo.com, they'll be able to join. You got to give it a minute for the email to show up, but they can join and be able to watch this process and be part of this process with you. So I'm excited for you. This is going to be really a lot of fun, and we're going to break records. We're actually going to track how many conversations we start together as a group, over 30,000 of us, and see how many conversations we start by Friday. 1 hour a day for 3 days. Unless you're VIP, then you get a little extra time, but 1 hour a day for 3 days. If you're excited for this, throw a 7 in the chat. If you're excited, throw a 7 in the chat. All right, fantastic. I'm excited too. Takes a bit for me to get excited, but I'm excited when a group of entrepreneurial people come together with a commitment to excellence. So and let me just tell you quickly the agenda for these 3 days. Today, I'm going to talk about why 100 Conversations is so important and why it's going to change your life and change your business, because it really will. We're going to talk about some tools that you can use to increase your chances of having the 100 Conversations happen. And we're going to begin to show you how to find prospects, even if you don't feel like you know anybody. Okay? And as we start, how many of you are a little bit nervous if you're honest? If you're a little bit nervous about this challenge, put a 1 in the chat. If you're just a little bit nervous, this is a little outside of your comfort zone. You decided to do it anyway. Even though I said 100 conversations, you're like, 100 seems like too much. I might do 10. I might do 15, but I'm going to do more than I would have done. But if you're nervous, that's normal. I encourage you to just feel the fear and do it anyway. Turn your brain off. Act like an employee. If this was an assignment for your job and you're getting paid $100,000 at this job or $500,000 for this job, and this was part of your training and you had to do it, you do it. This is volunteer, so you're going to have to make a decision to do it, where you are in the world. So do it nervous, but just do it. And my goal is to make this so effortless, so unscary, that you're going to do it anyway and you're going to get results. Marianne says, I'm not even sure if I want to do this. Totally get it, Marianne. Just watch this first hour. And if at the end of this first hour you don't want to, you don't not need to. But here's what I'm just going to tell you. There's 4 things that we do here inside of network marketing. 4 things. Okay. The invite link is GoProConvo, CONVO. GoProConvo.com is the link. So there's 4 things that we do in network marketing. Number 1, we sell quality products and services, and we support those customers. That's one thing that we do. Second thing that we do is we recruit people, an ever expanding team of other people who are selling. Nothing happens unless a sale happens, right? We recruit and we support that group. The third thing that we do is we duplicate the process. We teach other people how to do what we're doing. And I want you to pay attention. Those of you who consider yourself a future leader, how many of you consider yourself a future leader? Put a 3 in the chat. A future leader. If you consider yourself a future leader, I want you to be taking notes differently. I want you to be taking notes as if you're going to be teaching this to your teams, not just getting this information for yourself. Okay? Because that's what teachers do. That's what leaders do, is they teach other people. So make sure you get the information. And guess who learns most? Those of you who've been a teacher, who learns most, the teacher or the student? The teacher. So if you decide that you're going to use this information and be the teacher to somebody else, find one person that needs some help. Teach them what I'm about to teach you, and you're going to learn more than they do just from the repetition of it. Okay? Third thing we do is duplicate. Fourth thing that we do is we lead. We lead the organizations that we build based upon how we show up. So sell, recruit, duplicate, and lead. Those are the 4 things that we do. But one thing I want you, if you don't have something to take notes with, please get something right now. I don't care if you have to take a marker and write it on your arm, but write this down. All business is conversation. That is a fact, period, end of story. All business is conversation. If you don't have conversations going in your business is dead or on its way to being dead. If you have conversations happening in your business, you and your team, your business has a chance for success. Okay? So all business is conversation. How many would agree with that all business is conversation? Put a 2 in the chat. If you agree that all business is conversation. So we all seem to agree, and yet most of us are not in enough conversations. How many would agree that you're not having enough conversations? Put a 5 in the chat. So we agree that all business is conversation, and we also agree that we're not having enough. So we got to fix this as a group. And just so you know, I'm going to be asking for a lot of 1s and 2s and 3s and 5s and 7s, and I'm going to be just picking out numbers out of the sky, because this is not just for you to sit back and listen like it's a Netflix show. This is for you to be in action, okay? We're going to fix this together. This is a work session that we're going to be working on together. Most of you don't have a quality problem. When you actually do talk to somebody, your numbers are not bad. Most of you. And even, here's a clue. Even if they are bad, you can make up in numbers what you lack in skill. You can talk to enough people that your skills don't even matter. If you're willing to just have enough conversations, you can beat somebody who's great at converting conversations into customers and prospects, because you're going to talk to more than they will. You might have to make up in numbers for what you lack in skill. Most of you don't have a quality problem. Most of you. Okay? Some of you do. And don't worry about that. I don't even want you to stress about it. Matter of fact, today, I want you to pretend you don't have a business and you don't have a product. How many will pretend with me for today and for even for these 3 days? I want you to pretend that you do not have a business and you do not have a product. Put a 7 in the chat if you're willing to accept that as a challenge. Just pretend you don't have one. Okay? Does that take a little bit of fear out of your body? Does that shake a little bit of strain out of your body? I hope it does. Pretend you don't have one. I don't want you to try and sell anything. I don't want you to try and recruit anybody. All I want you to do is focus on conversation, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it. Okay? So pretend you don't have one, and everything's going to get easier. Most of you have a quantity problem. You don't have a quality problem, but you do have a quantity problem. You're just not talking to enough. If you think about your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, and then you think about the number of conversations, there's a gap, right? There's a big gap between the number of conversations you're having and your goals of what you want to achieve inside of your network marketing business. How many would agree with that? Put a 1 in the chat. You're going to get sick of these 1s and 3s and 5s and 7s, but I'm just going to keep asking. There's a humongous gap. Huge, massive. You want to be independently wealthy and you're talking to six people over and over and over. Well, sorry, something's got to give. You got to increase that. Some people say, well, what do I do if I'm introverted? I'm introverted and I'm talking to all of you. I lose energy in a crowd. I just decided that if all business is conversation, I've got to learn how to discipline my introverted nature and be situationally extroverted. Okay? Like for these 3 days, I'm going to be extroverted. But guess what? This weekend, I'm going to need to stare at the wall for a little while, and people are going to need to leave me alone, and I don't want to talk to anybody, and I'm going to have to look at the clouds. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's you, but that's me. That's how I'm going to have to recover. How do you not lose energy? It's impossible. You're going to lose energy, but I'm psyched up. I'm pumped up for these 3 days, and I'd ask you to do the same, even if you're introverted. So introverted, here's what I will tell you. Most of your top leaders are introverted people. And they figured out a way around it. So what we're going to be doing, if you have a quantity problem, what we're going to be doing is what I call filling the funnel. We're going to be filling the funnel. So if you think about a funnel, like you're pouring oil in the gas tank, or a funnel that you're pouring something in when you're cooking, you can take a dropper and you could drop just a drop of honey into that funnel. Just one drop. And it hits the side of the funnel. Is that drop of honey going to get through to the bottom? Yes or no? Yes or no? It's not going to. It's going to dry up. It's going to dry up and get crusty along the side. One little drop is going to dry up and get crusty along the side. And that's what's happening with your conversations. It dries up and gets crusty along the side because you don't have enough quantity. One little drop. What if you did 1 drop a week? 1 minute left in the free trial, the free little preview for those of you on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. If you want to join us for the rest of this conversation, go to goproconvo.com, join the challenge, be part of it. Okay. We wanted you to be able to see a little piece of it. So even if you dropped 1 a week, all you're going to get is a big crusty funnel with nothing coming out the bottom. Can you see that visually? Does that make sense to you? Can you see how it relates to your business? It does not get through. You think you're being consistent. You think you're growing your business, and it is not growing your business. So what you need to do is overload. You got to fill the funnel with enough weight and quantity of honey. Pour gallons and gallons and gallons. That's why I want you to do 100. Fill it up so much that the weight of it will start pushing people through as distributors and as customers effortlessly. That's the goal. Okay? That's what we're here to do. So our goal is to teach you how to start and keep the conversation going long enough for the opportunity to present itself, for you to educate your prospect about your product or opportunity in a natural way. That's our goal. See you Instagram, see you YouTube, see you Facebook. Hope I see you inside the challenge later. Will we be able to get these PowerPoints? We probably can send these PowerPoints out to people. At least the VIPs. We'll send them to the VIPs for sure. But anyway, take pictures, whatever. That's our goal, is to get so many conversations going that customers and distributors just naturally happen. They just naturally happen. Okay? How many of you would love to have people naturally asking you and ready to join your business instead of you having to push all the time? Put a 4 in the chat if that would be great. Well, I'm here to tell you that is real. That can actually happen. And when we do these conversations together, it's going to happen. Okay? So be encouraged. If you've been discouraged in your network marketing business, if you've wondered maybe if you're the problem, if you're feeling concerned, if you're feeling doubtful, if you're feeling maybe this isn't for you, I just want you to relax. Just soak this in and follow instructions. Here's what I would tell you. 3 things. 1, just breathe. Just breathe. I got you. Okay? 2, turn your brain off. Because some of you are already mentally arguing with me. I can see it in the little screens. I could see the ones that are mentally arguing. I don't know. Just turn your brain off. Okay? I don't need your opinions and your limiting beliefs and all of your old programming and all of your old drama and how somebody pushed you down in the playground when you were a kid. I don't need all that stuff right now. Turn your brain off. And number 3, just follow instructions. Okay? Just do what I ask you to do, and you're going to have good results. So I want you to let's take a look at this, and I'm going to use my magic board here. And I'm going to ask you to participate with me. So get ready for this. If all business is conversation, what can happen if we start a conversation with someone? And again, pretend, I want you to act as if through this whole challenge, you don't have a product and you do not have an opportunity for people to join. Okay? What are some of the good things that could happen from conversation? And what are some of the bad things that could happen from conversation? Let's start with good. So we make new friends. What else? Could find a husband. Yeah, that could happen. You could learn something. You could help someone. You could find referrals. How about sales? You can make sales, right? How about recruits? You can add people to your business, right? How about skills? You can increase your skills. How about confidence? Your confidence is going to grow the more conversations you have. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. You can make some money. What else? You could support others. That's kind of helping. You could get a new idea. Could it help your other business if you have another business? Some of you are small business owners. Could you maybe help their business? Could it grow your network regardless of if they join your business or not? Collaboration, opportunities. What else? You can find your purpose. What else? Creativity. Fun. Tax benefits? Yeah, I guess. Competence. You're going to get better. Part of learning. Freedom. How many know can acknowledge the fact that if you start a conversation with somebody and they never join your business, but you build a relationship, it's still a good thing? Right? Even if it's an online relationship, it's still a good thing. Right? What if this helps you get over your fear? That's kind of confidence, but you smash fear. So we got a pretty good list here, right? Now let's talk about the bad. What bad things could happen? Pretend you don't have a business. They could ghost you. They could hate on you. They could say no. You could have rejection. You could be judged. I got the hater. You could lose friends. I don't know how you lose friends from starting a conversation, but you know what I mean? If you're just starting a conversation and you don't have a business and you don't have a product, how do you lose friends? They were not a friend. But for the sake of argument, lose friends. Right? It'll seem weird. That's kind of like being judged. Get ignored. That's like being ghosted. Embarrassed. All right, embarrassed. Right? Be arrested for starting a conversation. But I want to see that conversation. What in the world? Shamed. You meet weirdos, right? Some of you ladies out there, There's some weird guys. So there can be some weirdos. Here's what's good about weirdos, and especially good about social media. There's this really, really great feature. It's called block. And as soon as somebody gets weird, you just block and you never see them again, ever, for the rest of your life. You're good. Right? All you see is your people. So do we have two pretty good lists? Yeah? So let me do this. On this side, how many would agree with me on the negative side that all of this, from the net result of all of this, is you're going to learn. You're going to learn something. I learned a long time ago, there's no such thing as good experiences or bad experiences, only learning experiences. So, are you going to learn more from bad conversations or good ones? Bad or good? You can learn from both, but which one are you going to learn more from? You're going to learn more from bad. So here's one of the contradictory statements. You need to get into as many bad conversations as possible. As fast as possible. So you can learn. Because ultimately, guess what I want you to be? A pro. That's the goal. That you become a pro. So, isn't that a little bit of a reframe? I need to have as many bad conversations as I possibly can. I need to get judged as much as possible. I need to get ghosted to infinity. I need to be, have people try and embarrass me as much as they possibly can. A pro, a professional. I need to be rejected and learn from it as much as I possibly can. How many times can I get rejected in the next 30 days? I need to set a goal, and it needs to be a big number. I need people to say no to me so I can learn from it. Isn't this a weird way to look at life? This is probably different than what you've been doing, right? You've been doing everything to avoid this. And this is where all the learning is. Strange, right? This is what professionals do. Now on this side, guess what you get? You learn on this side, and on this side, you get leverage. So you leverage all of this, and you learn from all of this. You leverage all these relationships and here's what's going to happen. Listen to me. You're going to find your tribe. You're going to find the people who naturally attract to you. You're going to find your people. You're going to find relationships. I have friendships and relationships. Some of you, we're friends and we've never met. If I see you in an airport and you come introduce yourself, we already have a connection. You're going to build friendships that will last you a lifetime, whether they join your business or not. Do you hear me? So you can't lose if you increase the quantity. You can't lose. How many situations in life do you get where you can't lose? Either you're going to learn or you're going to leverage all of these conversations. You just got to do it. Okay? So I was telling you earlier, today, I'm giving you the foundation. Hopefully what I just shared has helped you reframe how you think about conversations. Right? Take the business away, take the product away. You're like, I just have a quantity problem. I'm going to be okay with somebody ghosting me. I'm going to learn from it. I'm not going to be so offended. You know, you're talking to your 5 people and 3 of them ghost you and you feel like you're worthless. You talk to 100 people and 30 of them ghost you and you don't even notice because you're having conversations with 70 amazing, spectacular, interesting people that are your tribe and the 30 are not your tribe. Fine. Wonderful. Fantastic. Save time. Instead of worrying about those 2 or 3, let's worry about the 70 that connect with you and you start having a reasonable conversation with them. Okay? So today is about setting the stage. I'm going to show you some tools to be able to help you have more conversations that you need to get that's going to help you in this challenge. Then we're going to show you how to find people to talk to. How many of you are a little nervous about finding people to talk to? Put a number 5 in the chat if you're a little bit nervous about finding people to talk to. Breathe, turn your brain off, and follow instructions. And this will not be an issue for you. Okay? This is going to be easy. This is a 100 conversation challenge, but I'm going to encourage you to go way beyond 100 in these 72 hours because you can. How many would agree that the more conversations you have, the more chances you're going to have to be able to grow a big business? Would you agree with that? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. More conversations you have, the more chances you have of growing a big business. And you can't lose. Show me a business where you can't lose. You're either going to learn. Where'd my chart go? Throw that back. Do I have to do it? You're either going to learn or you're going to leverage. You're going to leverage all these great things and you're going to learn from all these bad things. The net result is you become a professional. And that's what I want you all to be, a professional. Okay? Who's ready to be a pro? Put pro in the chat if you're ready to be a pro. Really, you're tired of crawling in network marketing. You're ready to go after this. Here's the thing that I need from you. The thing that I need for you is this. I need 3 things. I need you to be willing, because I can't force you to be successful. I need you to be coachable, because if you won't listen, there's no amount of words that I can say that's going to help. And I need you to be hungry. That's the truth. And you have to be all 3. If you want to really be successful, you have to be all 3. Willing, coachable, and hungry. Don't give me your excuses. Don't give me your limiting beliefs. I told you, breathe, turn your brain off, and follow instructions. All of you should be able to do that. You've been breathing your whole life. Turn your brain off. Most of you have had your brain turned off for most of your life too. It's time to some of you turn your brain back on, but turn your brain off when it comes to arguing with me and follow instructions. I know what I'm doing. I've helped over 1,000 people earn $1 million a year in network marketing. I can help you too, but you've got to take your step. Okay. You're not going to lose. You're either going to win or you're going to learn. All right. Also, I want to tell you real quickly, there's going to be 3 challenges coming up. After this is only about conversation. Forget you have a business, forget you have a product. There's 3 challenges coming up that are all meant to build on each other. What I want you to do from this challenge is get the conversation started. Okay? I just want you to start them and keep them going. That's all I want you to do. In just a few weeks, September 16th through the 18th, we're going to have a customer challenge, which is free. How do you convert your conversations into customers? Get more business, get more volume, effortlessly, without any drama, like picking apples off a tree, low-hanging fruit, piece of cake, easy. The next one is a recruiting challenge, October 16th through the 18th. Again, a free challenge for you and everybody in your team. And then the final one is the promotion challenge, November 11th through the 13th. That's how to get people that are in your business launched and attending your next company event or your destination event. And then we have our big GoPro event is December 6th through the 8th, which is in person for a lucky few and virtual for everybody else around the world, December 6th through the 8th. Okay. So if you want to join us for the GoPro customer challenge, I hope you all do. It's September 16th through the 18th. If you go to your dashboard, there's a little button you can click and it'll automatically register you. So you'll be signed up, and make sure your team does the same thing. Okay? So you can teach them what you're learning today and then have them attend that. And then we'll show you how to just get customers just like it's falling off a log. Piece of cake. So I told you I need you to be willing, coachable, and hungry. Tech and social media have made this easy. Where's my phone? Will you hand me my phone? This right here, this tool changed the game when it comes to finding people to talk to. How many agree that tech has made it easier? A text message is easier than a phone call for a first exposure, or a DM, or a WhatsApp message, or what? It's easier, right? You can kind of hide behind technology. You can think about what you're going to say, especially for introverts. When I started, you had to call people. There wasn't even caller ID. So it was scary when somebody picked up the phone, because I had everything all scripted out until they asked me the question I wasn't ready for. And then I was messed up. So I'm going to teach you how to start using this and then pivot off of this, just impersonal, into voice or face conversation. Okay? I'm going to teach you how to start with this and then pivot off of this to voice or face conversation for higher quality. Okay? Quantity, then quality. Quantity, then quality. Got it? All right. So tech and social media are already helping you. I have a tool. We've never, ever talked to anybody about a tool to be able to help you have more conversations ever in our history than what we've just partnered with, which is a company called NowSite. And we have Justin Bellababa here with us live. He's in Canada right now. He lives in London. He's just going to show you like a 5-minute demo of how this tool works. And we've arranged for every single person that's part of this challenge to have a 7-day free trial to use it. If you're already using it, show that you love it, to throw your love into the chat if you're already using it. But you're going to get a 7-day free trial that will help you in this conversation challenge. Okay, it's going to help you in this conversation challenge. And if you hate it, you don't like it, just cancel. If you like it, it's going to help you with all of these challenges. Okay, so Justin, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, Justin, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
I'm behind on my 1 hour time frame. It looks like I'm going to be about 70 minutes instead of 60 minutes. But I know you have like a 5 to 7 minute demo. Can you just show everybody how this works and how they can become a Now Site free trial? It's free for everybody in this challenge to be able to use this, to be able to have more conversations. No matter what your language in the world, it handles all the languages. It takes care of everything. Justin, take it from there.
Awesome. Thank you. And everyone, great to be here. Look, I know we're over on time, so I'm going to get right to it. We built the perfect tool to help everyone here overcome any kind of fear you might have or quantity problem, and to make sure that everyone crushes this 100 conversation challenge. And like Eric said, I'm going to show you how all of you can try it totally for free for a week to make sure that all of you go way beyond the 100 conversations. So let's get right to it. So yes, Now Site, this is the easiest system for starting conversations online. And for those of you, and I know it's a lot of you probably out there who are a little bit concerned. Maybe you don't like technology. Maybe you find new technology confusing or frustrating. I'm here to tell you that we built this for you. We built this for people who don't even like technology, and you'll be the judge. Okay, but I can tell you that with 100,000 customers in 100 languages all around the world, it works. I mean, if you use it, on average, our users will more than double their conversations, their social media results, their sales in their first month. Okay, so how does it work? The first thing that you're going to do, and this takes 2 or 3 minutes, you're going to answer a few questions. We're going to ask you about your interests, about your goals, the company that you're with, your hobbies, just to get to know you and to create an AI profile of you. And this AI profile will get better and better and smarter automatically just by using this tool. Okay, so let me show you how easy it is to start conversations. One great way to start conversations is by posting on social media. Okay, so I'm going to click post on social media, and you can create any kind of post you want, but the biggest problem people have is they don't know what to post at all. So we've solved that with this surprise me button. Just click that button once, that's all, and your AI will write an original post based on your interests in your writing style instantly. And that post in my case, I happen to love fitness and CrossFit. So it wrote a post about that interest, and it optimizes it automatically for Facebook, for Instagram, for LinkedIn, for Twitter or X, and more. So one click and you've got an original post ready to go. I want to show you one other really cool way that you can post on social media. There's a new kind of AI. It's called Vision, and it can really see. It can understand videos. It can understand images. And so we've created a tool. I think you're going to love it. We call it Selfie AI. So imagine all you do is snap a selfie and upload it, and the AI will understand exactly what's happening in that selfie, and without any instructions will write a perfect post for you automatically. So this is kind of, it's a silly picture. It's me making kind of like a thinking face. But if you read the post, the AI could tell my facial expression, right? And it says, ever notice how the best ideas often sneak up on you? Take a moment today to pause and think. Greatness begins with a simple thought. So snap a selfie, click generate, and instantly you've got a great post ready to go. So that's one way to start conversations. Amazing, super simple. Next thing I want to show you is how you can start conversations by engaging with your audience, by commenting on other people's posts. All right, that's a really powerful way to start a conversation. So we've built a tool for you. All you do is click comment on post, and maybe you're on Facebook, and here's a post from my friend Pete. I'm just going to take a screenshot, upload it, and the AI will write a friendly, thoughtful comment instantly in my writing style. Looks like you're living the dream, Pete. Those Venice vibes are amazing. Now, look, I didn't tell the AI that Pete was in Venice. The AI could tell that automatically just by looking at the images. So instead of just liking a post, which is never going to start a conversation, now in 5 seconds, you can write a perfect, friendly, thoughtful comment to start a new conversation. But what about just reaching out to people, whether it's cold market or warm market? I know that can be a source of fear for people. So again, we're making things so easy. Just pick your objective, maybe someone's birthday, anniversary, you want to say congratulations, you want to send a condolence message. That's not easy, right? Or maybe you want to reconnect with an old friend. So maybe I want to reconnect with my friend John. I just click generate. Hey, John, long time no chat. How have you been? Let's catch up soon and see what's new in our worlds. And I can send that over email, over text message, over Messenger, however I want. One more example. We're on a roll. Maybe I want to send a birthday message, but I don't want to just say happy birthday. I want to send something more meaningful. So I'm going to click birthday. And maybe it's from my friend Drew. And I'll click generate. And instantly, hey, Drew, happy birthday, buddy. Hope your day is filled with epic adventures and lots of cake. And that's exactly how I would write a birthday message. It may not be your exact style, but it is mine, right? So I'm able to write these friendly, authentic conversation starters anytime, anywhere. So look, I have no doubt that all of you will be posting and commenting and starting more conversations than ever. But then you know what's going to happen? People are going to reply. Okay, they're going to reply, and you are going to need to keep that conversation going. They're going to have questions, right? Maybe you want to pivot the conversation to business. So we've actually built an amazing tool to help you know exactly what to say next in any conversation. And I just want you to imagine for a second, how cool would it be if Eric was sitting beside you telling you exactly what to say next? That'd be amazing, right? Think of all the conversations that you would be able to advance. Think about all the customers that you'd be able to close. Well, unfortunately, the real Eric is not available to all of us 24 hours a day to tell us exactly what to say next in every conversation. So we've built the next best thing. Okay, we've created an AI avatar of Eric. We call it Eric AI. It looks like him, it sounds like him, and it's been trained on thousands and thousands of hours of his videos and his books and his trainings and his webinars and pretty much everything he's written down or said out loud in the last 30 years. And the results are incredible. So I think it's only appropriate that he introduce himself to you right now. So Eric AI, how does it work?
Think of me as your full-time coach. I'll help you set goals, build a winning mindset, overcome objections, and close sales. Anytime you have a challenge in your business, I'll be here to help you succeed 24 hours a day.
24-hour a day access. That's pretty awesome. Now, look, we've got an international audience here. So my next question is, do you speak any other languages besides English?
Yes, I can speak any language you can think of. Puedo hablar español. Ich kann Deutsch sprechen. Posso parlare italiano. Je peux parler français. Wo hui shuo putonghua. That was Spanish, German, Italian, French, and Mandarin. I understand and respond perfectly in over 150 languages.
Amazing. So let's take a couple of specific examples now. Okay, let's pretend we're having real conversations with real people. How about this? My prospect said that my products are too expensive. How should I reply?
When a prospect says your products are too expensive, it's crucial to focus on the value rather than the price. Ask them questions to understand their concerns better. You might ask, what are you looking for in a product? Or what part of the investment seems too high to you? This helps you address their specific worries and showcase the value your products offer. Remember, objections are often just questions in disguise.
Great answer. I could keep doing this all day, but I know we're short on time. So let's do one more, okay? My prospect said that he doesn't have time. He doesn't have enough time for this opportunity. He already has a full-time job. What do you say to that?
Time is a common concern. Here's what you can say to your prospect. I hear you. Many people start this business part-time alongside their full-time job. Can we find a small time slot to explore this opportunity further? Give me 15 to 20 minutes to show you how it might fit into your schedule. Remember, it's about showing them the benefits and how it can fit into their current life. Let's take it one step at a time.
Great answer. Okay, so look, you've now seen how Nowsite can help post and comment and start new conversations and help you keep those conversations going with Eric AI. I am sure you want to make sure that all of this is possible on mobile, and I can tell you that it is. You can post on social media, you can start as many new conversations as you want, and yes, you can have access to Eric AI anytime, anywhere on iPhone or Android. So let's talk about getting started. Normal, regular price on our website is $49 a month, and that includes your own AI profile that understands you and writes like you and learns more and more about you, unlimited social media posts, unlimited comments, unlimited new conversations, and unlimited access to Eric AI. But because you're here today, we promised that we would give everyone the opportunity to try this totally for free, so that all of you can crush this challenge. And that's exactly what you can do, okay? You can try it free for 7 days. And if you love it, instead of $49, it's only going to be $29 a month. So to get started, from your dashboard, just click Join Nowsite today. You can decide monthly $29 or annual, which gives you 2 months free actually. Or you can go to nmpro.ai or just use the QR code on the screen right now. Thank you, everyone. It's been a pleasure. I can't wait to see millions of conversations get started, and we look forward to helping you succeed for years and years to come. Thank you again, Eric. Back to you, sir.
Thank you. Let me answer a couple questions. First of all, when it comes to free challenges, there's usually something that's offered up, some big package or something. This is the only thing that is there, and it's here to help you have more conversations. Let me answer a few questions. One, It was a 14-day trial for people who signed up for the trial prior to this challenge starting. It's a 7-day trial now. So try it for 7 days. Try it through this challenge. If you don't love it, then cancel. Okay? But use it for 7 days. Some people said, "Oh, this doesn't feel authentic. It doesn't feel like it feels like it might be creepy." It's going to kick out something for you a suggestion for you that you can edit and you can change and you can make it personal to yourself. And it's going to learn from when you're doing that. So it's not going to be creepy and it's not going to be impersonal. It'll still be authentic to you. And it's going to learn every single day how you post. Okay. It's available on mobile as well, not just on laptop. It tracks conversations. Security is solid, rock solid inside of the platform, and it works on all the platforms. Every platform there is, every social platform there is. Here's the thing. Most of you are going to get stuck. Okay? You're going to get stuck somewhere. You're going to get in a conversation and you're not going to know, how do I keep this thing going? Because I don't know how to keep it going. I got it going now. Now what do I do? Just ask me, what do I do next? Ask me, what do I do next? And I'll tell you. And I want to make this free for you. Okay? Like free. How many of you ever heard of the GoPro event? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard of the GoPro event that we do once a year. December 6th through the 8th. So let me show you something. Also, I will tell you the 7-day free trial. Here's the link, and here's the QR code. Take the QR code. Use the link in the dashboard. It's much better. Use the link in the dashboard. It's much simpler and easier. But if you have a problem for whatever reason, take a picture of this QR code and use the QR code. Okay, but use the link in the dashboard. It's better. They're going to have a kickoff training call to unleash your digital potential through conversations this Monday, the 26th, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. You'll get an email with details if you sign up. It was 14 days prior to this challenge. Now it's 7 days. Okay, we were clear on that. 14 days if you signed up prior, 7 days now, which is plenty. You just need it through this challenge. For the GoPro event, this December 6th through the 8th, if you've ever been, here's a list of some of the speakers that have attended before. Just take a look at this list. These are some of the speakers that have attended before at our GoPro events. And these are just non-network marketing speakers. It's no joke. Pretty amazing list of people that we have during this total 3-day event. But this year we have a 2-day version and a 3-day version. The 2-day version is on the 6th and the 7th, and it's about selling and recruiting. The 3rd day is about leadership. So you don't need to have leadership if you haven't figured out selling and recruiting. So here's what I want to do. I want to make this free for you, essentially. So if you get a NowSite monthly membership, a free trial now, and you stay on NowSite from now till December 1st, I'll give you a free ticket to GoPro, which is $297. A free ticket. Even if you're already a NowSite member. Okay? I'll give you a free ticket to GoPro, which is $297 ticket. If you get an annual subscription, you just take your 2 months for free. You get a free trial and it goes to an annual subscription. I'll give you a free VIP ticket, which is a 3-day experience, which is a $500 value, $497 value. Okay. So I think that VIP ticket is something like, I don't know, $280 or something. And you get NowSite plus a free VIP ticket. So if you're going to go to GoPro anyway, might as well just get it. Every single one of you, click on the button and get a free trial no matter what. And then just decide what you're going to do from there. All I want you to do is familiarize yourself with this. Okay? Now, Let me go through numbers really quick, and then we're going to get into training. We got about 15 minutes where I'm going to get into how to find prospects. Okay. So all we're going to cover is how to find prospects. Hopefully I've helped you to reframe the value of having conversations, whether it's good or bad. Okay. And yes, every language is covered inside of NowSite. No matter what language, go try and stump it with any language you've got. It's going to cover you and everybody in your team. Here's the numbers. So out of 100 conversations, let's say it's just you. You don't have anybody on your team. It's just you. Out of 100 conversations, if you eventually get to a presentation in those 100 conversations, out of, let's say, 10 presentations, how many typically are going to become customers and how many typically are going to become distributors? How many become customers typically out of 10 full presentations? I will tell you on average around the world, it's about 3. 3 customers and 1 distributor. So 30 and 10 out of 100. So if you have 100 conversations that turn into a presentation, which I'll teach you how to do over these 3 days, you can expect over time, not in one week, but over time, you can expect 30 and 10. And for some, how many of you, 30 customers and 10 distributors would be a life-changing, game-changing situation? Put 100 in the chat if you agree that would change everything. Now, NowSite's going to help you do that. I'm going to help you do that. We're going to do it together. Okay? Now, for those of you who have teams, how many people do you have on your team? Put the number in the chat. How many people you have on your team? 2, 5, 10, whatever. There's some big numbers, right? If you have 10 people on your team times 100 conversations, that is 1,000 now conversations, which you can expect 300 customers and 100 distributors joining your business, not counting your 30 and 10. So some of you are saying, hey, 30 and 10 is not enough for me to get past my being introverted. But if you do it in order to be able to teach 10 people how to do it, now you got leverage. I'll trade the pain of doing this to get 30 and 10 in order to get 300 and 100. I'll do that one time so I can get those people to do it. What if you have 100 people on your team? And you get them inside this challenge, or you teach them this challenge. Now you have what, 10,000? Is that right? Which is 3,000 customers and 1,000 distributors between now and Christmas. I saw some of you, Eric Reyes says he has 230 people. Eric, you just have to use your leadership to get 230 people to do 100 conversations. Follow this instruction. And what's 230 times these numbers? Now we're talking about a business, a real business. Okay? So here's one thing that changed my life. I'm willing to do an uncomfortable thing myself once so I can teach other people how to do an uncomfortable thing once. And once I do that uncomfortable thing, then I'm willing to do it again because I realized it wasn't so uncomfortable. That I got more good out of the conversations than I got bad out of the conversations because I learned from it. I was willing to do the awkward thing. Breathe, turn my brain off, and follow instructions in order to be able to get leverage. Because if you don't get leverage, you don't have a business. You just have a job. And if I get stuck, I go to NowSite. I ask NowSite, I'm stuck. Help me get unstuck. And it's going to help me. It'll give me an idea to post something if I just don't know what to post to get any engagement on social. It's going to help me, and it's going to help you too. Okay. So how many of you are going to download and get a free trial of NowSite one way or the other, whether you cancel or you don't? All I want you to do is put a 7 in the chat. If either you've already did it or you're going to do it today. I told you need to be willing, coachable, and hungry. Click on the link and do it today. Okay. If you're not willing to do that step and do a free trial, come on. You got to be willing to face at least that amount of fear in order to be able to do it. So, how do you find prospects? Let's get into it. Ready? Sorry, I'm going a little bit over an hour. I hope you have the time, but I get fired up. I get excited. When I talk about the good and the bad, it takes me a little extra time. I get fired up. I want to over deliver as much as I can on the value inside of this. And when we're done with this, we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to come back, and VIPs are going to be able to ask questions. We've got some superstars, super network marketing superstars are going to help you answer questions if you have them. When we're done with this, after we take a little bit of break. Okay. If you want to become a VIP, I'll show you how to in a second. Okay. When we take the break. But how do you find people to talk to? This scared me to death when I first got started in network marketing. I didn't know if I knew enough people. I was just scared to death that I didn't have enough influence. So I've got 5 books for you, 6 books for you. I have them all here. I think I have a slide for them. That if you want to become better at this, the messaging connection, how to increase profits by connecting with people the way they want, how to talk to anyone, 27 ways to charm, banter, attract, and captivate, how to talk to anyone. This is one of my favorites, this little book. How to Make People Like You in 90 Seconds or Less. Go buy this book. If you're going to pick any of them. How to Make People Like You in 90 Seconds or Less. It's such a good book. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Latest version. And $100 Million Leads. Alex Hormozy. This will teach you how to find leads. How to find people that could be a good candidate. But again, remember, you don't have a business and you don't have a product for right now. All you're going to do is start conversations. You're going to be a human being. Okay? So you have a screenshot of that slide. If you didn't take a screenshot of that slide, take a screenshot of that slide so you've got it. Just breathe, brain off, following instructions. Thank you, Lindsay. So how do you identify prospects? Start with who do you know? I want you to write down everyone. This is where we're going to start, okay? We're going to start. Start with your phone. I don't care if you start with A or you start with Z. Sometimes start with Z because the Z's never get any love. You start with A's and you never get to the Z's. They never get any love. Start with the Z's and give them a little bit of love. I was always a W, so I was last in class next to the Z's. But so start wherever you're going to start, but start. Okay. Every single person on your phone needs to go on your list. I'm old school. I like to write it down. If I start a conversation, I write it down. If they respond, I put a little check mark next to the fact that they responded. And then it's my job to respond back. If you think of this like tennis, you're going to hit the ball over the net or pickleball or whatever. And then some of them are going to hit the ball back. Then you're going to hit the ball over the net and some are going to hit the ball back. And that's all we're going to do. Forget you have a product. Forget you have a business. Okay? Now site link is nmpro.ai. nmpro.ai. So your phone is one, your email is another. Go to your email and pull up every single email address you have. You have them there for a reason. And start a conversation with all of those people. Okay? I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you right now. We're gonna do this together tomorrow. We're actually going to do this together. You can start ahead of time if you want. You can start some conversations if you want. But during the whole hour tomorrow, we're going to do this together. And we're just going to have conversations. Okay? And it's going to be light. It's going to be fun. It's going to be easy. In the meantime, if you want to, just start saying hi. People say, what should I say? Hello. How are you? What would you say to a person that you didn't have if you didn't have a business and you didn't have a product and they were in your phone? Hey, I saw your face and it made me smile. How's your life? What's going on? Kids going back to school? What's happening? Whatever. Be a normal human being. Just say hello, like Adele. Hello, it's me. You can actually use the lyrics from the song. But just say hi, and I want you to keep track and don't be weird. Just don't be weird. Just say hi. Hello. How you doing? What's new? What's going on? Be careful on social media. If you are weird, be weird. Lindsay, she says, but I am weird. Then be weird. That's normal for you. Be what you are. Okay? How many agree that you can actually do this? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree that you can actually do this. This starts making 100 conversations feel a little less scary, right? Hey, it's been a while. What's new? Haven't seen you since school. What's going on? How are those kids doing? Are you ready for summer to be over? Doesn't even matter. Will they be disappointed if it turns into business later? No. This is why I want you to have some space. I will help you pivot to product and opportunity easy, but I want you to have some space and normal conversation first. I'm not even going to get into the pivot right now. Don't worry about the pivot right now. I just want you to have conversation. And even if it just turns into a friendly relationship and that's all it ends up being, fine. You're going to get tremendous value from the conversation, whether or not they join your business. Okay? Some of them will give you referrals even if they don't join, just because you're connecting. Find somebody you're grateful for. Tell them why you're grateful for them. Don't overthink it. Exactly. Just be a normal human being and say hello without an agenda for now. Okay? So, you agreed you can do this. You can agreed you're going to make it happen. You're going to go to your phone. And today what I want you to do, go to your phone, go to your email list, your social media. Every person that you're connected to on social media needs to go on your list. You're like, what? You don't understand how many people I have. Yes, I do. This is the work of doing a business. Gav, you and your girl, you need to write down every single one, and she probably has way more than you. Okay? Every single one needs to go on the list. Add every single one. And just say, hi, how you doing? Be careful on like Facebook and Instagram. If you copy and paste and you do more than like 10 quickly, they're going to flag you. They're going to shut your account down. They're going to suspend your account for 24 hours, stuff like that. So make it as personal as possible and don't do too many on any platform too much. So do some on Facebook and then go do some on WhatsApp and then go do some on TikTok and then go do some on Instagram and then do some on text message and then do some on email and then just move it around. Move it around and you'll be fine. You'll be able to get your conversations going. Okay? You can print your friends lists off. Evidently, I didn't know that. I'm just old school. I write them down. Everyone I message, I write them down. And it takes 2 seconds to go to their profile and say, and find out what's going on in their life, and then comment on that thing that's going on in their life. 2 seconds to see what's happening. Okay? So any other lists, address books, friends of friends, people you do business with, former associates, people in different professions, people in different cities, states, countries. Make a list is all I want you to do right now. Okay? Make a list. And when you start a conversation with them, just make a little note next to their name that you started a conversation with them. All I want you to do is make a list. And if you want to start a conversation right now, start one. Tomorrow, we're going to do it in detail. We're going to do it together. And we're going to track how many people you're going to have a conversation with. And my goal is every single one of you does not finish these 3 days without 100 conversations done. Because I know that if I help you start 100 conversations, your lives are going to change. Your businesses are going to change. You'll have to suck so bad. Even if you suck, your business is going to move forward. If you start 100 conversations, even if you're the worst, you're going to get some business by accident. Okay? You're certainly going to learn. So just write down the names, print down the names, whatever, but make a list. Who agrees that they're going to make as complete a list as they possibly can between now and 24 hours from now? Put a 7 in the chat if you're going to do that. And one little recommendation, put where that person is. Are they on your phone? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram? Are they on TikTok? Are they on WhatsApp? Are they on Pinterest? Are they on Snapchat? Where are they? Telegram? Just so you know where to find them later. Don't worry about how you're going to track them. I'm going to help you with that. Okay? So write everybody down. Don't prejudge anybody. If they have a pulse and they're legally eligible to join your business, or even if they're not, if they're in a country that your business is not open, still start a conversation with them. Okay? That's the challenge. So for now, only start conversations if you feel like getting a little bit of a head start. I wouldn't start conversations with people who are in your business already, in your own network marketing business already. We're here to grow your business. Okay? You already have plenty of those friends. You're going to start conversations with people who have the ability to become a customer or a distributor at some point in the future, or can refer somebody to somebody who can become a customer or a distributor at some point in the future. You with me? So show the slide again. Here's the 10 ways for you to be able to find people. So let me give you a couple assignments and then we're going to wrap up today. Here's what I want you to feel, my friends, and you're my friends, okay? I want this to feel light. I want this to feel friendly. I want this to feel empowering. I want this to feel easy. I don't want this to be scary. I just want you to just have a delightful experience talking with other people. And when you don't have an agenda with them at all, and you just ask them questions and you just talk to them as human beings, you're going to find that the barriers come down and real relationships happen. And there's going to be stories coming out of this. There's going to be dates coming out of this. There's going to be marriages coming out of this. There's going to be huge organizations coming out of this. There's going to be other business coming out of this. You're going to be able to help them with their business, even if it's outside of network marketing. You're going to be able to help them. Your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. I want you to build a stronger network of people instead of hiding from the world. Okay? You got it? All right. So here's your day one assignments. Ready? Write these 4 things down. No hiding. We're going to go to break in 1 minute. And then we're going to come back with VIPs. Your day one assignments. Get signed up at For Now site. Go to nmpro.ai or go to the dashboard and click on sign up for the free trial. Every single one of you. It's 7 days. Every single one of you. If you're willing, coachable, and hungry, I need you in that free trial. I need you to poke around in there, figure it out. I'm not a techie guy either, but figure it out. It's going to help you have more conversations and have better conversations. If you're already signed up, fantastic. Second, get your list started. Start on your list. And even if you start with 10 people or 20 people or whatever, we're going to do this together tomorrow. It's going to be great. We're going to have fun. It's going to be light and easy and fun. Third, start saying hi to some people on your list if you want to. But if you don't want to, we'll do it together tomorrow. Okay? And 4, we have a special tracker in the dashboard where we can track the conversations. So I want to track the total number of conversations. We have over 30,000 people that have registered for this challenge before we started today. I want to see if we can take 30,000 times 100. What is that? What's 30,000 times 100? 3 million? I think it's 3 million conversations. Can we do 3 million conversations in 3 days? I think we can. So I just want to track it and see if it's possible. Okay? So that's in your dashboard. I'll show you how to do that tomorrow. Just kind of keep track today and I'll show you how you add people as we go. So also, before we take a break, we're going to take, we'll call it a 10-minute break. Okay, 15-minute break. They're making me say 15 minutes. Sorry. If you want to be a VIP, those of you who are in general admission, if you want to be a VIP, here's what you get. For $47, you get a 1-hour bonus Q&A with some network marketing superstars. Each day, we got some amazing superstars. A one-on-one consultation with a GoPro certified coach. One-on-one. You and another person to help you have a breakthrough. I have a guide that will help you with scripts for your 100 conversations. 12-month access to the replays of all of the challenges, including the bonus sections.
Not all the challenges, just this challenge.
Just this challenge?
Yeah, not all challenges, just this challenge.
Well, yeah, this challenge, but the bonus ones too. Right? And we'll send you the audiobook of GoPro 7 Steps to Become a Network Marketing Professional. There's a button on your dashboard when we go to break that you can use to upgrade to VIP. And then you're going to have to go to that VIP Q&A box and click on that box. And that's what's going to let you in 15 minutes when we're done. Okay? And you're going to want to talk to these superstars and ask them questions. If that's not something that interests you, but you would like to have replays of these for yourself and for your team, just the replay, you can get 12-month replay access to all 3 days for $9.97. There's a get the replay button sign on the dashboard that you can get the replay for $10. Okay? So Now site free trial. Here's the link again. And here's the 4 assignments to finish up. Get signed up, get your list started, start saying hi if you want to, track your conversations in the dashboard, and tomorrow we're going to smash. All of you getting involved in Now site, you're going to get a free ticket to GoPro. This is going to be the best GoPro ever. We're going to smash December 6th through the 8th. It's going to be unbelievable. It's essentially free. Okay? Tomorrow, is when you really have to get out of your head. You really have to breathe, and you really have to just follow instructions, because we're going to have conversations like bananas tomorrow. We're going to do it together live. I'm not going to train you how to do it. We're actually going to do it together. Okay. So it's 12:25 right now. We're going to take a 15-minute break, 12:25 Pacific time. At 12:40, VIPs are coming back with our superstar panel, and we're going to do Q&A with those people. If you want to become a VIP, click on the button. For the rest of you, I'll see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific time, and we're going to go into conversation mania. It's going to be amazing. If you got value from this, before we finish, throw a 7 in the chat if you got value from this so far. Wonderful, fantastic. I'm proud of all of you. And the next 2 days after this are going to just be over the top amazing. So I'll see you in the VIP in just 15 minutes. Everybody else, have a spectacular day. Do your homework. Do your homework. And I will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time. All right? Mwah. See you then.